Would graduands please stand? Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Fall Convocation 2008. Would you please join our vocalist, Kaylee Harrison, in the singing of O Canada, and then please remain standing for the invocation.
O God, our Creator and giver of all good things, we offer you a prayer for wisdom and peace, wonder and joy. We pray for wisdom, that the gifts we have nurtured and developed during our time at the University of Saskatchewan may be used for the benefit of all, particularly those most in need. We pray for peace, that our troubled world may be healed of its divisions, and that the value of diversity that we cherish within our university community may continue to take root beyond our halls of learning. We pray for wonder, that the pursuit of new knowledge and the continual discovery of truth may be part of our lifelong journeys. And we pray with joy for the accomplishments of those who convocate today, and with deep gratitude for all those who made this day possible, our families, friends, and mentors, and the faculty, staff, administration, and governing bodies of the University of Saskatchewan. We praise you, O God, for having brought us to this day, and ask you to fill our hearts with wisdom and peace, wonder and joy. Amen.
Would you please be seated? Again, graduands, families, distinguished guests, welcome. My name is Lee Pennock. I'm the University Secretary, and I have the honor of introducing to you the members of the colorful platform party that you see before you. So beginning in the front row, at my far left and your right, Tom Steele, Associate Dean, Undergraduate Affairs, College of Arts and Science. Joanne Dillon, Dean of the College of Arts and Science. Lawrence Martz, Dean of the College of Graduate Studies and Research. Ernie Barber, Vice Provost, Teaching and Learning. Carl Still, Dean of St. Thomas More College. Karen Chad, Vice President, Research. Peter McKinnon, our President. Art Dumont, the Chair of our Board of Governors. Vera Pezer, our Chancellor. Rob Norris, Minister of Advanced Education, Employment and Labour. Jim Hendry, recipient this morning of the earned Doctor of Science degree. Maria Linklater, our Elder. Gertrude Romprey, University Chaplain. Fred Fulton, past President of the University of Saskatchewan Alumni Association. David Hanna, Associate Vice President for Student and Enrollment Services. Kelly McInnes, Registrar and Director of Academic Services and Financial Assistance. And in the second row, Francois Messier, recipient this morning of the Distinguished Graduate Supervisor Award. Greg Peltzer, recipient of the J.W. George Ivany Internationalization Award. Kathy Gunderson, recipient this morning of the President's Service Award. Roanne Thomas McLean, recipient of the Distinguished Researcher Award. Rick Bunt, Associate Vice President, Information and Communications Technology. Beth Horsberg, Associate Vice President, Research Health for the University of Saskatchewan and Vice President, Research and Innovation for the Saskatoon Health Region. Robert Harasimchuk, President of St. Peter's College. Judy Bazowetsky, a member of our Board of Governors. Josie Steeves, President of the USSU and a member of our Board of Governors. Leanne Abel, Member of Senate. William Gulka, Member of Senate. Diane Boyko, Member of Senate. Shirley Haynes, a Member of Senate. Laurel Krause, Member of Senate. And Faye Puckett, Member of Senate. And behind them, and I would ask them to stand, are members of the faculty of the University of Saskatchewan. Would you please join me in expressing to all of these faculty, administrators, and members of our governing bodies our thanks for the work that they have done by supporting, teaching, and encouraging our graduates.
Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of the Council, I present to you Jim Hendry. Dr. Hendry is an internationally renowned researcher in aqueous and environmental geochemistry, and he currently holds an unprecedented third five-year term at the University of Saskatchewan as a Senior NSERC Industrial Chair. In 1995, Dr. Hendry became the first ever appointee to the position of Endowed Chemical Research Chair in Aqueous and Environmental Geochemistry in the Department of Geological Sciences at the University of Saskatchewan, where he has established and now leads a large, highly productive, internationally recognized research group that studies the long-term migration of contaminants in the subsurface of the Earth. Much of the research that is undertaken by Dr. Hendry and his team is directly relevant to uranium, potash, and oil sands mining, not only in Canada, but around the world. His findings have allowed industries to better evaluate the potential environmental impact of their waste rock and mine tailings. His research into the short and long-term migration of contaminants through clay-rich media is being used as a benchmark for nuclear waste disposal. His clay-based research has also helped the potash industry to assess the long-term impact of brines and led to additional research into the long-term containment of sulfuric acid produced in oil sands development. Dr. Hendry's research has been recognized by the international scientific community through such prestigious awards as the Distinguished Henry Darcy Leadership Lectureship in 2000, the John Hemm Award for Excellence in Science and Engineering in 2003, and the U of S Distinguished Researcher Award in 2006. In September 2008, Dr. Hendry and Cameco Corporation were presented with the highly prestigious Synergy Award from NSERC an annual prize that honors the most outstanding achievements resulting from industry-university collaboration. Born in Scotland, Jim immigrated to Canada as a child and spent his youth living in both northern and southern Ontario. He received his PhD in hydrogeology from the University of Waterloo in 1994. Prior to joining the University of Saskatchewan in 1995, he worked as a consultant for firms in Ontario and British Columbia, established and led groundwater research groups for both provincial and federal government agencies, and was director of research for the world's largest international groundwater association. Dr. Hendry has published more than 125 refereed scientific papers, and his expertise is frequently sought by the private sector and by governments. Dr. Hendry's research has benefited communities around the world by helping them provide clean, secure groundwater resources and by protecting the environment. The benefits of his work will be felt for many years ahead. Eminent Chancellor, I present to you Jim Hendry and ask that you confer on him the degree of Doctor of Science. Congratulations, Jim.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the legislature of the province and with the consent of the council of this university, I admit you to the degree of Doctor of Science and invest you with all the powers, rights, and privileges pertaining thereto.
Eminent Chancellor, Minister Norris, Elder Linklater, Board Chair Art Dumont, faculty colleagues, members of the graduating class, dear guests and friends. Welcome to Fall Convocation 2008. I am particularly pleased to welcome you to Convocation in this, our first year of our second century. Exactly 100 years ago, the Daily Phoenix, Saskatoon's early newspaper, reported that the Board of Governors had chosen Saskatoon as the site for the new University of Saskatchewan. At the time, we did not have any faculty, staff, or students. We did not yet have a campus, but at least we did have a hometown. The Daily Phoenix reported that the decision to locate the university in Saskatoon was celebrated with enthusiasm in our new hometown. Church bells were rung, and apparently several bonfires were lit. History does not record whether the fire department was needed, but it is fair to say that this was the university's first public celebration. Today, our celebrations are less dramatic, but no less important. And Convocation is the most important celebration of all. It is here that we come together and recognize in a very public way the achievements of our graduates and the contributions to their success of their families and friends. This day also marks the admission of our students to the University of Saskatchewan family of graduates worldwide. I can say to you that their record of achievement is a magnificent one, and I am confident that you will uphold and enhance that record in the years to come. I would like to extend a very warm welcome to the families of the graduates that are assembled today. We're delighted to have you with us. You have shared the joys and the hardships of your graduate in his or her journey leading to the success that we mark today. We share your pride, and we thank you very much for being here. Established in 1908, The College of Arts and Science is the oldest college at the U of S. Its enrollment has grown from the 70 students who first attended classes in the Drinkle building in downtown Saskatoon in 1909 to 8,000 students today. With over 45% of the total student population at the University of Saskatchewan, Arts and Science is the largest and most diverse college on campus, offering programs in the fine arts, humanities, social sciences, and natural sciences. I want to congratulate you this morning, not only upon your graduation, but upon your decision to enroll in courses in the College of Arts and Science. The college is home of what for centuries has been known as liberal education. It refines and nurtures vital skills and talents. We need creative thinkers, people who are comfortable with decisions in a wide context. We need people who can communicate, reason, create, write, and speak. In short, we need leaders, and liberal education nurtures leadership. I was intrigued by a recent article in which philosopher Thomas Herka asks why it is that on tests measuring aptitude for advanced professional study, whatever the field, whether law, business, or other, the best results come from students in arts and science. Why is this so? One possible answer is that in a time of great change, an applied education will soon be dated. The education that emphasizes breadth, growth, and adaptability will be more useful. The study of admissions tests found that students do best who major in a field characterized by formal thought, structural relationships, abstract models, symbolic languages, and deductive reasoning. The more abstract the subject, the more it develops pure reasoning skills, and the stronger a person's reasoning skills, the better he or she will do in any applied field. Literacy. Mature literacy, the art of reflective inquiry communicated to one's fellow citizens. That is the single most important attribute of your education. We need your wisdom, we need informed thinkers, citizens, and policymakers, and we need to celebrate and nourish the kind of education that contributes to their formation. The humanities and social sciences, the natural sciences, and the fine arts are at the core of this kind of education. And so, I congratulate you again, the graduates of the College of Arts and Science, for your success in this formative tradition of education. Let me say a few words to graduates who are receiving master's and doctoral degrees today. You have achieved greatly. More than ever, Canadian society and countries around the world require students with advanced post-secondary learning. Canada lags behind other first world countries in the graduation of doctoral and master students. We must do better, and so it is gratifying to see a substantial increase in the number of graduate students at the University of Saskatchewan and to witness your success in receiving your degrees today. Graduates of the College of Arts and Science and of the College of Graduate Studies, it is for your achievements that we are assembled this morning. I know that your achievements represent thoughtfulness, determination, struggle, and a fair measure of anxiety. But you are here, and you deserve to be. Whatever path you will follow, I want you to know that you carry with you the confidence, respect, and affection of everyone at the University of Saskatchewan. We will follow your future activities with pride and with interest. Thank you very much.
Eminent Chancellor, Mr. President, members of the University Senate and Board, I present to you the petition of the Council of this university that the candidates to be named, having fulfilled all the requirements of the bylaws, may, with your permission, be admitted to the degrees and certificates to which they are entitled.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the legislature of this province, and with the consent of the council of this university, I consent to admit you to the degrees and certificates to which you are entitled, and to invest you with all the powers, rights, and privileges pertaining thereto.
Would the graduands in the front row please rise and come to the platform?
Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of the Faculty of Arts and Science, I present to you these scholars and ask that you will confer on them the degree of Bachelor of Arts 3-year. I present to you Brock James Acorn. Robert Angus Ballantyne. Anna Bakawi. Shirley Dawn Campbell. Marianne Wilma Charles. Robert Cameron Charles. Crystal Gale Chief. Allison Maria de Cruz. Mandy Chantel Delaney. Andrea Elizabeth Dickinson. Ashley Brenna Dolovich with distinction. Leslie Dawn Fiddler. Lily Gao. Mark Ryan Geldof with distinction. Robert Douglas McIntyre Goldie with distinction. Ying Guo. Kelvin Ho. Tara Janelle Hughes. Mabel Lottie Isbister. Ashley Diana Jensen, with distinction. Dallin Randall Johnson. Karen Renee Kimberly. Izan Carla Nittig, with distinction. Danielle Francis Koski. Sean Michael Joseph Levesque. Wei Li. Bin Liang. Qing Liu. Tyler Jameson Loring. Craig Edward McCaw. Miranda Ray Myrie, with distinction. Jenny Lee Porteous. Alyssa Catherine Pywell, with distinction. Heather Ann Rapko. Lu Shi, with distinction. Megan Lynn Tate. Vivian Tran. Rebecca Ann Turta. Janet Lynn Wagner. Jillian Danette Waldbauer. Drenda Ann Walters. Michael Stephen Russell Wenzina, with distinction. Brian Patrick White. Jennifer Ann Woodhouse. Timothy John Wyatt with great distinction. Yang Zhu. Wenyi Yang. Zheng Yi. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating the recipients of the degree of Bachelor of Arts 3-year from the College of Arts and Science. Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of the Faculty of Arts and Science, I present to you these scholars and ask that you will confer on them the degree of Bachelor of Arts 4-year. Joy Ann Faith Allen. Melissa Danielle Austin. Kristen Dawn Begg. Debbie Ann Billette. Christine Lynn Buchkowski with distinction. Catlin Aldorfer Bike. Jade Raylene Chaboye. Megan Janelle Dombowski. Sen Zhang Chen. Melanie Drever. Cynthia Lee Meta Freitag. Diane Angela Gardipi. Neely Kristen Hildebrand. Joanna Marie Kelleher. Chi Yan Lau. Jacqueline Sarah Lemieux. Matthew Gerald Maines. Ashley Diane Gwen Meekin with distinction. Ernestine Lois Michelle. Tanya Marie Neistas. Stephanie Jane Offstey with great distinction. Amanda K. Pack. Terry Perot. Amber Dawn Robert. Dee Dee Lori Roberts. Bronwyn Catherine Stoddard with great distinction. Melanie Arlene Sunchild. Jim Matthew Tailfeathers with distinction. Monique Danielle Walleen. Ladies and gentlemen, please, Lee Wayne Ward with great distinction. Kristen Stacy Watney. Jing Ya Zhao. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating the recipients of the degree of Bachelor of Arts 4-year from the College of Arts and Science. Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of the Faculty of Arts and Science, I present to you these scholars and ask that you will confer on them the degree of Bachelor of Arts Honors. I present to you Paul David Aikenhead with high honors. Adam Michael Ben. Rebecca Kate Irwin Crookshanks with high honors. Dana Michael Durrell. Amanda Louise Freelick with high honors. Stephen James Frank Killick. Gabrielle Monique Legault with high honors. Catherine Amy Faye Menzies. Felipe Alberto Paredes Canavari with high honors. Joanne Grace Penns. Nathan Dean Pellipuck with high honors. Ku Ru with high honors. Alexander Kiprian Vasilevich Shalisny with high honors. Jennifer K. Sharp with high honors. Tao Zhang. Tian Zi Huan. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating the recipients of the degree of Bachelor of Arts Honors from the College of Arts and Science. Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of the Faculty of Arts and Science, I present to you these scholars and ask that you will confer on them the degree of Bachelor of Science 3-year. I present to you Brianna Audrey Balaton with great distinction. Lauren Marie Bull with great distinction. Christopher Scott Curry with great distinction. Heather Jean-Ann Adela McEwen with great distinction. John Henry Sreko. Jennifer Danielle Strubble with great distinction. Michael Evan Vargo with great distinction. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating the recipients of the degree of Bachelor of Science 3-year from the College of Arts and Science. Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of the Faculty of Arts and Science, I present to you these scholars and ask that you will confer on them the degree of Bachelor of Science 4-year. I present Arya Gabriel Ali. Curtis David Ball. Aristea Doikis. Rebecca Jane Edbum. Manoj Nair G. Baskaran. Chad Lloyd Edgar Hermanson. Tyler Jordan Koski. Ezra John Lalonde. Ting Lok Lam. Karen Bonnie Milanowicz. Devin Connor Martniak. Faris Abdul Sattar Nouri. Vanny Som. Hao Song. Kathleen Lindsay Warner with distinction. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating the recipients of the degree of Bachelor of Science 4-year from the College of Arts and Science. Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of the Faculty of Arts and Science, I present to you these scholars and ask that you will confer on them the degree of Bachelor of Science honors. I present to you Jeffrey Allen Anthony. Michael Nelson Buchert. Megan Minetta Lee Gertzen with high honors. Kendra Lee Miller with high honors. Bonnie Lynn Munchinsky. Christopher George Nugent with high honors. Krista Deanne Sabo. Corey Allen Smith. Craig Daniel Stewart Thompson. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating the recipients of the degree of Bachelor of Science Honors from the College of Arts and Science. Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of the Faculty of Arts and Science, I present to you these scholars and ask that you will confer on them the degree of Bachelor of Fine Arts. I present to you Matthew Ging Heen, Ma. Edward Eugenio Mendez. Stacy Ann Sinkyu. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating the recipients of the degree of Bachelor of Fine Arts from the College of Arts and Science. Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of the Faculty of Arts and Science, I present to you this scholar and ask that you will confer on him the degree of Bachelor of Music. I present to you Martin Joe Janowski. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating the recipient of the degree of Bachelor of Music from the College of Arts and Science.
Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of the faculty of the College of Graduate Studies and Research, I present to you these scholars and ask that you confer on them the degree of Master of Arts. Chandana Biswas. Michelle Mary Hogan. Christopher John Jensen. Marie Winifred Carner. Yun Bin Liu. Andrew Peter Livingston. Rachel Sulen Lowen Walker. Nicole Rayanne McDonald. Xiaobo Pei. Paul Arvid Sartison. Maureen Louise Veronica Seguin. Terry Lee Simon. Mitchell Leslie Spray. Karen Ingrid Stuber. Lin Lin Sun. Sean Wang. Kyle Randall Williams. Wen Zhu. Yanwei Zhu. Yan Yan. Yi Yang. Ladies and gentlemen, join me in congratulating the recipients of the degree of Master of Arts in the College of Graduate Studies and Research. Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of the faculty of the College of Graduate Studies and Research, I present to you this scholar and ask that you confer on her the degree of Master of Fine Arts. Joanne Doris Lyons. Ladies and gentlemen, join me in congratulating the recipient of the degree of Master of Fine Arts in the College of Graduate Studies and Research. Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of the faculty of the College of Graduate Studies and Research, I present to you these scholars and ask that you confer on them the degree of Master of Science. Wade Devon Caswell. Adnan Fida. Tina M.J. Giroux. Ladies and gentlemen, join me in congratulating the recipients of the degree of Master of Science in the College of Graduate Studies and Research.
Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of the faculty of the College of Graduate Studies and Research, I present to you these scholars and ask that you confer on them the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Chun Lee Chai. Teresa Ann Daniels. Rory Frank Dagenhart. Lee Jean Hatton. Melanie Marie Langford. Holly Ray Looning. Kevin Mohajar. Congratulations. Trevor Randall Olson. Alyssa Jennifer Schachtman. Laura Jennifer Spegrud. And Kira Corrine Stockdale. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating the recipients of the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in the College of Graduate Studies and Research.
Eminent Chancellor, in the name of the faculties, I ask you to grant the degrees and certificates in absentia to those students who have met the requirements to graduate but were not able to be present today.
At the request of the faculties, I authorize these degrees and certificates to be granted.
Eminent Chancellor, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the awardee of the Dean's Medal and the Rose Littman Medal in the Humanities. Felipe Paredes Canavari. Felipe is graduating today with a BA honors degree with high honors in classical, medieval, and Renaissance studies. He's presented with the Rose Littman Medal in Humanities for being the most outstanding graduate in a humanities discipline. This medal is in honor of Mrs. Rose Littman, a deeply valued staff member of the Dean's Office in the College of Arts and Science. Mrs. Littman advised and counseled thousands of students during her 25 years at the University of Saskatchewan. Felipe is also being honored as the Dean's Medal recipient for 2008. This medal is awarded to the graduating student in a 4-year honors degree or certificate program in arts and science who has the most outstanding academic record in the last 2 years of the program. Felipe was born and raised in Saskatoon. His first language is Spanish, and he began to speak English when he was 3 years old. His entire elementary and high school education was completed in French immersion programs. When he came to the University of Saskatchewan, he was enrolled at St. Thomas More College in September 2004. During this time, Felipe took part in 2 study abroad courses, one a field class in history, which was offered in Rome, and a second one in geography, a field course offered in Prague and Moravia. Felipe has been awarded the Faculty Association Scholarship for the past 3 years, was a member of the Golden Key Society, was named on the Dean's Honor List in 2005, 2006, and also received the award for the highest marks in CMRS from St. Thomas More College. Felipe undertook 2 major studies during his last year of classes. One was a year-long honors thesis in which several of the sources had yet to be translated into English. Therefore, he was often working from Spanish translations of the original documents. One faculty member noted that all of the sources, Latin and Spanish, were translated, set into their historical context, and evaluated by Felipe with a sophistication and authority that were truly impressive. Felipe has also been very actively involved in community and volunteer work. For example, he is a baritone, and he was the regional champion vocal B classical in 2007, 2008, and was also the provincial champion in 2006. He's been very involved in theater, where he has held lead roles as an actor-singer in 3 Summer Players productions, as well as parts in numerous other performances of the Saskatoon Summer Players. Felipe has also performed as a guitarist for the Saskatoon Folkfest Peruvian Pavilion and as a chorus member in the Saskatoon opera Rigoletto, to name a few of his other activities. He is currently undertaking a master's degree in the Department of History at the University of Toronto and hopes to work eventually towards a doctorate degree in the study of medieval Spain. Eminent Chancellor, it is my pleasure to present Felipe Alberto Paredes Canavati as the winner of the Rose Littman Medal in the Humanities and the Dean's Medal. Eminent Chancellor, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the winner of the University Medal in Science, Kendra Lee Miller. Kendra Lee Miller is graduating today with a Bachelor of Science honors degree with high honors in geology. She is being presented with the University Medal in Science, which is awarded to the most distinguished graduate receiving a Bachelor of Science 4-year or honors degree or certificate in the natural sciences. Kendra was born in Regina and participated in a French immersion program from kindergarten to grade 12. She graduated from Campbell Collegiate High School in Regina, and following high school, she moved to Saskatoon to pursue a Bachelor of Science degree with a major in geology. Kendra has received a Greystone Scholars Society Scholarship, a Cameco Women in Geology Scholarship, NAL Scholarship, the Geological Association of Canada Undergraduate Award, and this year received the Association of Professional Engineers and Geoscientists of Saskatchewan Gold Medal in Geoscience as the best geoscience graduate from the University of Saskatchewan. She gained the respect of her fellow students in the Department of Geological Sciences through her willingness to be involved in the activities of the Oregang Undergraduate Society and her ability to assist in the learning of students who recognized that she was able to explain complex geological problems in a straightforward manner. This meant that she was also a great laboratory teaching assistant in a number of first and second year geology courses and was respected by graduate students and instructors because of it. Outside of the university, Kendra has been involved in volunteer work with L'Arche Canada and the Lutheran Campus Ministry, and has gained experience in her field with summer jobs in uranium exploration with Cameco, mapping in northern Saskatchewan with Saskatchewan Industry and Resources, and oil and gas explorations with NAL Trust in Calgary. Kendra is currently working in Calgary with Devon Canada Corporation and hopes to gain more geology experience in the oil and gas industry. Following this, she would like to go back to university to work on a master's degree once she's more certain of what area she'd like to focus on. Kendra would eventually like to become more involved with the management side of the oil and gas industry, allowing her to be more interactive with her coworkers. I am pleased to present Kendra Lee Miller with the University Medal in Science. Eminent Chancellor, ladies and gentlemen, I'm pleased to present the awardee of the Fall Convocation 3-year degree medal, Lauren Marie Bull. The Fall Convocation 3-year degree medal is awarded to the most distinguished graduate receiving a first degree in a 3-year program in the College of Arts and Science. It's my pleasure to present this 3-year medal to Lauren Marie Bull, who graduates today with a Bachelor of Science 3-year degree in physiology with great distinction. Lauren also graduated from the French immersion program at Walter Murray Collegiate Institute in Saskatoon and entered her first year of undergraduate studies in the College of Arts and Science in the fall of 2005. She's been the recipient of numerous scholarships and awards. Among the many are the Greystone Scholars Society Scholarship, the Heart and Stroke Foundation Studentship Award, the Hatlalid Family Memorial Scholarship, and a number of University of Saskatchewan undergraduate scholarships, to name but a few. Lauren was also named on the Dean's Honors List all 3 years of her undergraduate program based on her high academic standing. The acting department head describes Lauren as an exceptional student who excelled in every course completed. In fact, many physiology courses, in many of them, she received the top mark. He also states that faculty members who taught Lauren were impressed with her positive attitude and strong work ethic. Lauren is currently pursuing her 4-year Doctor of Dental Medicine degree in the College of Dentistry at the University of Saskatchewan. Her future goals are to practice dentistry in Saskatchewan. Eminent Chancellor, I'm very pleased to present Lauren Marie Bull as this year's recipient of the Spring Convocation's 3-year degree medal. You can stay here for a second.
We have asked Lauren to remain here. You have heard of her remarkable achievements as described by Dean Dillon. It remains for me to add, Eminent Chancellor, that Lauren is also the recipient of the President's Medal at this convocation. The medal is awarded to the undergraduate student with the highest academic standing at Fall Convocation. Lauren would like to acknowledge how grateful she is to her family for always being supportive and helpful throughout her life. She is a most deserving recipient, once again, of the President's Medal, Fall Convocation 2008. Congratulations, Lauren.
I would like to introduce you to members of the university's faculty and staff who've made outstanding contributions to our university and community. I would ask them to come forward now and to receive their awards. Dr. Francois Messier, a professor of wildlife ecology in the Department of Biology, College of Arts and Science, is the recipient of the Distinguished Graduate Supervisor Award. This award is established to honor those faculty members who excel in supervision of graduate students. Professor Messier joined the U of S in 1987 as a university research fellow. He was appointed professor in 1995 and served as department head from 2003 to 2008. Throughout his career, training graduate students has been his utmost priority. He has supervised 14 PhD and 4 Master of Science students, and currently has 2 PhD and 1 Master of Science student pursuing graduate programs. 3 of his students now hold academic appointments, and 5 others are senior scientists in research institutions in Canada. His supervision style is based on skill building, including project design, budget planning, personnel management, and scientific writing. Teamwork is essential in his lab, and enthusiasm and critical questioning form the essence of his approach with his graduate students. Dr. Messier's major research interest is the population ecology of mammals, specifically species at risk, like grizzly and polar bears. His research program is directed at ecological phenomena influencing the population dynamics of large mammals. The research findings of his lab address key conservation issues dealing with human harvest, habitat losses, and diseases in mammalian wildlife. Would you please join me in congratulating Francois Messier? The J.W. George Ivany International Award recognizes outstanding contributions made by staff that enhance internationalization at and for the U of S. Greg Pelzer, a faculty member in the Department of Political Studies, is this year's recipient. In 2003, Professor Pelzer joined the Department of Political Studies and was appointed the inaugural Dean of Undergraduate Studies of the University of the Arctic, an international consortium of 110 learning institutions from 8 Arctic states. He provided visionary leadership in the development of the Circumpolar Studies curriculum, which has grown from 66 students internationally in 2003 to more than 5,000 by 2008. For almost 20 years, Dr. Pelzer has been an enthusiastic advocate for Northern and international post-secondary education and research. His passion for Northern politics and development grew out of his experience as a doctoral student at the University of Alberta, where he taught political science in Aboriginal social work programs. In 1991, he spent 4 months in Siberia working in remote indigenous communities and has been to Russia more than 20 times since. Prior to coming to the U of S, Professor Pelzer was chair of the Department of Political Science at the University of Northern British Columbia and served as the founding chair of the first bachelor's degree program in Northern Studies in Canada. This September, he was appointed interim director of the International Centre for Governance and Development, where he will continue to support internationalization at the University of Saskatchewan. Please join me in congratulating Greg Pelzer. Ms. Catherine Gunderson is the recipient of the President's Service Award. The President's Service Award recognizes individuals who have enhanced the work environment through extraordinary service and commitment to the campus community. Ms. Gunderson has devoted the past 25 years to slowly and methodically transforming the university's unique Museum of Antiquities from a little-known and sequestered resource into a campus centerpiece where students, faculty, and visitors can find common ground for study and dialogue. Educated in classics and ancient history, Ms. Gunderson began to work as a part-time museum administrator in 1983, when it was housed in the second floor of the main library. Single-handedly at first, then with the help of student volunteers, she transformed what is simply a collection of replicas of ancient art into a true museum, now located in the college building. It was a process of much on-the-job learning as she dedicated extensive time and energy to learning about curatorial practices and museum management. As the collection expanded, Kathy worked hard to ensure key pieces anchored the museum's permanent exhibit, while special exhibits highlighted new acquisitions and special parts of the collection. The museum is also a vital resource for university students, teachers, and researchers, providing a laboratory filled with physical evidence of the ancient world. Please join me in congratulating Kathy Gunderson. Dr. Rowan Thomas McLean, a faculty member in the Department of Sociology, College of Arts and Science, is this fall's recipient of the Distinguished Researcher Award. This award recognizes a University of Saskatchewan faculty member who has made a major contribution to knowledge through research and publication. Professor Thomas McLean is a major contributor to primary health care and women's health research. Her unique projects endeavor to address the struggles of breast cancer survivors, one being the Visualizing Breast Cancer project that asked Aboriginal women to photograph their cancer experiences in an effort to put more diverse faces on the disease. In another innovative study into arm morbidity in breast cancer, she is focusing on the long-term impact of disability after disease. These studies and new approaches to mixed methods research have resulted in 15 peer-reviewed articles in prominent publications such as Social Science and Medicine, Oncology Nursing Forum, Canadian Family Physician, and Qualitative Health Research. She has also contributed chapters to books on healthcare ethics, cross-cultural research, and women's health. Dr. Thomas McLean's growing reputation as a prominent health researcher has resulted in peers and national research agencies recruiting her to participate in a peer review committee and contribute to workshops. Please join me in congratulating Rowan Thomas McLean.
Eminent Chancellor, Mr. President, platform participants, graduates, and guests. As past president and a proud member of the University of Saskatchewan Alumni Association Board of Directors, and on behalf of President Michael Clark, it is my honor to recognize the class of 2008 as graduates and welcome each of you as new members to the University of Saskatchewan Alumni Association. You now join a group of distinguished graduates who have gone before you to change our world in significant ways. Our alumni value the quality of the education and experiences from the University of Saskatchewan and appreciate the impact the university has had on their success. Preserving and enhancing the reputation of your degree depends on your achievements, and we ask that you share your many accomplishments with us throughout your lifetime. You are beginning an exciting chapter in your life as a member of the larger community of University of Saskatchewan alumni. You now have the responsibility to ensure that your degree from the University of Saskatchewan will always be a source of great pride, a sign of integrity, a hallmark of excellence. Your Alumni Association provides an important link between you and your university. This relationship can help build your career, maintain lifelong friendships with people you have met during your time as a student, provide opportunities for you to stay connected with this world-class institution. I encourage you to engage with the University of Saskatchewan alumni wherever possible and help us to strengthen this special bond around the world. Please know that more than 125,000 University of Saskatchewan alumni applaud your hard work and outstanding accomplishments to date, and your association looks forward to learning about your future accomplishments so we can celebrate them together. The University of Saskatchewan has been a place where great minds meet, and we look forward to meeting with you again. Congratulations again to the class of 2008 from the College of Arts and Science and Graduate Studies, and welcome to the University of Saskatchewan Alumni Association.
This brings our convocation ceremony to a close, but before we do, I would like to thank a number of people. First, Glenn Gillis and the University Wind Orchestra. Our vocalist, Kaylee Harrison. Elder Maria Linklater. And Jana Danielson, Convocation Coordinator, and all the members of her team in making these ceremonies a success. I remind graduates and their families of the receptions which follow. Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Fine Arts, and Bachelor of Music, please meet east of the main lobby. Bachelor of Science, west of the main lobby. Arts and Science graduate programs, the Grand Circle lobby. Finally, to the graduates, please enjoy today and savor your success. You have acquired an important key to your future, but your degree is not your only acquisition today. It combines with other important but less tangible benefits which have shaped you and will contribute to who you are in the future. For the rest of your life, you will retain a treasure of memories from your time at the University of Saskatchewan, of faculty who made a difference, of your fellow students, and experiences, some enriching, a few perhaps dubious, but you were always learning. You are an alumnus of a proud and successful university. Take that legacy with you wherever you go. The University of Saskatchewan is the bond that unites us all, because we've all been touched in one way or another by our experiences as part of the university. Those who came before us established this bond. Now today I ask you to help ensure that it remains strong in the future. Would you please rise now and join in the singing of God Save the Queen?